darkest brain hack to read minds and predict anyone's next move. Most people go through life guessing, reacting, hoping for the best. But the ones who win, they see moves before they happen. After today, so will you. The prediction loop method. Phase 1. Decode their baseline. People aren't random. They're walking scripts, repeating the same patterns without realizing it. Step 1. Lock their baseline. How they talk, move, breathe. Deviations? Red flags. A sudden blink, a voice crack, a micro grimace. That's their unconscious screaming the truth. Watch their shoulders, their pupils, their finger taps. The body always betrays the mind. Phase 2. Spot the trigger point. Every action has a trigger, a split-second tell before they move. Micro-expressions. A 0.2-second smirk? They're lying. Breath shifts, sudden inhale? They're about to agree. Pre-action cues. Weight shifting? They're physically leaving. This is an observation. It's precognition phase 3. Predict and influence. Now, control asterisk the game. Pre-frame their no. You might disagree, but they won't. Redirect resistance. Change your posture, their brain resets. Force ownership. What would you do? They think it's their idea. You don't react. You PREMPT. The illusion of choice. Power isn't about forcing compliance. It's about designing the chessboard so every move benefits you. When you say you might disagree, you're not softening your position. You're installing mental rails that guide their thoughts toward your destination. Their brain registers 2 options. 1, disagree, which you frame as predictable, or 2, be the exception who gets it. This isn't persuasion. This is behavioral architecture. The secret? Always present their resistance as part of your script. Make their counterarguments work for your agenda. They'll walk away believing they fought hard, while landing exactly where you wanted them. Posture warfare. Your body is a remote control for other people's nervous systems. When you shift from open to closed posture during negotiations, their mirror neurons force an unconscious recalibration. Test this. Cross your arms when making a controversial point. 83% of subjects will physically relax within 8 seconds, their brain interpreting your tension as a threat requiring de-escalation. This isn't body language. This is neurological hacking. The moment their posture mimics your controlled tension then releases, that's when their critical resistance dissolves. They'll never know why suddenly your terms seem reasonable. The ownership trap. What would you do? Isn't a question, it's a cognitive landmine. By forcing them to articulate your solution in their words, you trigger the self-generated persuasion effect. Harvard research shows people believe their own words 6x more than yours. When they hear themselves suggesting your idea, their brain marks it as original thought. Deploy this when you hit resistance. 1. Pause mid-sentence. 2. Lean back slightly. 3. Ask with genuine curiosity. The combination triggers their problem-solving instinct while bypassing their ego defenses. They'll fight to implement what they believe was their idea all along. Strategic agreement. Here's the cruel truth. Sometimes you must let them win to control the end game. When you spot an unwinnable objection, amplify it. You're absolutely right to be concerned. Then guide them toward an improvement. That was your goal all along. This exploits the Ben Franklin effect. People grow to like those they help. By incorporating their feedback, you've made them emotionally invested in your outcome. The key? Always let them claim the final 5% of the idea. That 5% becomes their mental ownership stake in 100% of your agenda. The misdirection play. Attention is a currency of influence. When you need someone to overlook something, don't hide it. Highlight something else. The brain can't prioritize 2 threats simultaneously. Deploy this when signing contracts, presenting data, or navigating conflicts. 1. Identify your distraction, a minor flaw or emotional trigger. 2. Discuss it with mild frustration. 3. Concede on it. Their brain will fixate on this win while missing your true objective. This is how magicians operate. The hand you're watching isn't the one doing the trick. Master this, and you'll have them scrutinizing what doesn't matter while accepting what does. The timing hack. Decisions aren't made in meetings. They're made in the 47 minutes after. MIT research shows people's recall conversations changes based on the first piece of information they receive post-interaction. This is your window. Send a follow-up within 15 minutes that reframes the discussion around your preferred narrative. Use phrases like, "What really stood out was," or "The key takeaway clearly is." Their brain will overwrite actual memories with your suggested version. The more specific your false details, the more their memory conforms. This is an influence. This is mental time travel. The arousal anchor. Emotional peaks warp judgment. When you need someone committed to a decision, tie it to an adrenaline moment. Wait for 1. A sudden laugh. 2. A heated debate. 3. Any elevated heart rate moment. Present your proposal within 8 seconds. The brain chemically binds the arousal to your idea. They'll remember the feeling, not the details. This is why casinos use flashing lights during big wins, and why smart negotiators save key terms for a post-conflict resolution. The higher the emotional spike, the more irrational the subsequent compliance. Measure their pupil dilation. It's your cue to strike. The consistency weapon. Once someone takes a micro-action supporting your goal, their brain will rewrite their beliefs to justify it. This is a foot-in-the-door effect on steroids. Get them to 1. Agree to a trivial request. 2. Publicly state a small opinion. 3. Perform any tiny act aligning with your endgame. Their psyche will then pressure them to maintain consistency through increasingly larger commitments. The key? Make each step seem like their natural progression. By the time they reach your actual objective, they'll believe they authored the entire journey. This is how cults recruit and how smart leaders engineer organic movements. The scarcity loop. People don't want what's rare. They want what's becoming rare. This is why limited time offers outperform limited quantity. Set up a visible countdown clock during negotiations. Mention other parties circling back. Leave draft agreements visible with competitor logos. Their brain will prioritize stopping the loss over evaluating the deal. The sweet spot? 72-hour deadlines create maximum urgency without triggering skepticism. Always include one concession you'll reluctantly remove at the 24-hour mark. This makes the remaining terms feel like a rescue rather than a compromise. They'll rush to close just to stop the bleeding. Becoming ungovernable. True power lies in unpredictability. Once they can anticipate you, they can manipulate you. Randomize your patterns. 1. Occasionally refuse easy wins. 2. Grant unexpected concessions. 3. Vary response times to identical requests. This control chaos makes you neurologically fascinating. The brain prioritizes unpredictable stimuli. They'll obsess over decoding you while revealing their own patterns. This is the ultimate reversal. The predictor becomes a predicted. Now you're not just playing a game, you're redesigning the rules mid-match. Master this, and no one will ever know which version of you they're dealing with, only that they need to deal with you. Final challenge. Your mission. Implement one tactic within 24 hours. Document the exact moment you see their pupils dilate, posture shift, or voice soften. That's the instant their subconscious surrendered. Capture 10 such moments, and prediction becomes second nature. The game was always rigged. Now you hold controls. They'll never see you coming. Followed by QR code to Whisper Tactics Field Guide.